Anything else? Those are my questions. Anything else?
I just want to say y'all, I'm Big Lex motherfucking flexer. Like, y'all know I'm going to speak my truth. I'm going to talk my shit. Y'all going to take it how y'all going to take it. And that's just it. Love me, like me. Ins and outs, pros and cons. You feel me? I'm going to die like this. Y'all going to die how y'all going to die. But when I die, I can almost say 100% of the people who do me gonna say Lex was crazy as fuck. She was fun as fuck, but she was determined, willing, hungry, successful, proud, and blessed. So, period.
And this spurs on some other question that I want to ask you.
Okay.
I don't know if I asked you this before. If I did ask you this before, you can stop me from going further. And I apologize if I asked you this before. I don't think I have, but you can correct me if I'm wrong. You mentioned the word blessed. Do you follow a religion?
Yeah, I'm Christian.
Okay. When it comes to Christianity, is it a certain denomination under that umbrella?
Yeah, I know it is, but I can't really think of it. I don't want to offend anybody, but I think it was Christians like Baptist. I think it's Baptist church. We go to Baptist church.
Okay. And why that for you?
Well, that's just the way I was raised. Everybody was raised differently. Some people, get raised by this. Some people get raised by that. Some people don't believe in God. That's just how I was raised. I do believe that there is a God. I have been baptized and sanctified, and people might think it's funny. I spoke in tongues. They said that when you speak in tongues, it's speaking directly to God. And if y'all don't like it, take that up with God. Take that up with Jesus, man.
Now, who raised you with this religion here?
My mama raised me, for sure, with the religion.
Okay. And what happened to your father?
Ain't nothing happened to him. He raised me too, but my mama was my primary person who raised me. My daddy, when it comes to like God and stuff like that, he's always been really kind of jokey about it. But I think he believes in God. It's just that my dad is just he's a Sagittarius. He don't take nothing seriously. So, he's just funny, but I think he believes in God,
Did your parents split at some point?
Yeah, they split maybe 10 years ago.
Care to share what age you were when they split?
No.
Okay. Were they married at one point?
They're still married.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Just separated, I guess, at this point?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know why they separated?
I think my mom, she kind of a low-key hoe a little bit. She kind of got a boyfriend in the middle of that. The boyfriend kind of came through the picture. So I was like, I'm like, damn, lady, divorce my daddy. But she loved to be like, that's my husband. That's still my husband. I'd be like, girl, let that man go. What everybody got their problems. Everybody got their religion. Everybody got their parents. Everybody got their family. My family ain't no better than the next person. I ain't no better than the next person. I'm just trying to do me.
Now, I know you won't give an age here, and that's fine. That's okay. Are you able to say... Well, let me ask you this, if you're able to say it, okay? You did live in a two-parent household. Growing up.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you able to say what... Well, I don't know if that gives it away or not. I don't want to give away your age.
I'm in my 20s.
Okay.
It's not like I'm 30.
Are we able to say at least, if you're able to share, you grew up in a two-parent household up to the age of 18?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
I'm still in my 20s. The only reason why I don't discuss my age with people is because as soon as they find out your age, you too young to be, or you too old to be, she this age. Like, people, when people find out your age, they want to blame everything on your age. Like, it ain't about my age. It's about my personality. It's about my mind. It's about my mindset. It's about my train of thought. I could be 75 years old and say some fucked up shit. Or do some fucked up shit. It's not about your age. It's about you as a person.
What did you think of that upbringing, 2-parent household?
I think it's good. You know, my parents, my mom, she's just out of this world. And, you know, and my daddy is really in this world, you know? And it's like my mama would, like, argue with him, but he just took everything as a joke. Like, literally, like, she would be, like, arguing and hollering and stuff. And he just would think it was funny, which made her mad, but it balanced their children out, because the things that my mama took super seriously, which wasn't that serious, my daddy made sure made sure that we understood that it's not that serious. You know, my mom might be like, oh, wash the dishes, but she might fly off the handle about it. But my dad's just like, wash the dishes, you know? We were real balanced.
When it comes to your parents, do you think it was like an opposites attract kind of relationship?
Yes, that's the exact thing.
Like a yin and yang?
Mm-hmm, the exact thing. My mom and dad is definitely a yin and yang. But it worked out for a long time. They're still married, but, you know, they're also still friends.
When you were growing up in a 2-parent household, were your parents the type to have dinner every night? Like, okay, we're going to eat dinner at 6 o'clock and eat dinner as a family type of thing?
Kinda. It wasn't like, let's all meet at the table and eat. But my mama, she did cook, and then it was time to eat. Well, we had to eat at the table. Like, me and my brothers and my sisters. But, like, my mom and my dad would just, like, go in the living room or something. But it wasn't like everyone sit down and put the fork to your mouth at the same time, you know.
Okay. Now, speaking of your siblings, how many siblings, same mother, same father as you?
One. My one sister, same mother, same father, and my 2 brothers.
So you have 2 brothers with with a different parent in that equation, just you and your sister, same mother, same father.
No, and my brothers.
Okay,
my brothers, same mother, same dad, and then my one sister, same mother, same
Oh,
dad.
okay.
Yeah.
So how many total aside from yourself?
3.
Okay, 3. Where do you fit on the ladder?
I'm a middle child.
What's that like, being in the middle?
Being a middle child, it comes with such a ridiculous stigma. Like, kill me now. But it's like, I'm the middle. Like, if it's 4 of us, I'm this child.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm not like this one. So, like, I'm closer to the younger one than I am to the older one. But the younger one is way younger. But it comes with a weird stigma. People always say, like, oh, the middle child's a black sheep, which is kind of right. I mean, my oldest brother, he just do him, and, you know, he just does his thing. And then my younger sister, she's just, like, hella buck wild, and she just do her. And, like, I'm just in the middle, like, I'm the more well-rounded one. I'm more well-rounded.
Now, are you the only member of your family to do music?
Actually, my whole family does music. My mom plays the drums. My dad plays the drums. My oldest brother, one of my brothers has passed away. So, but when I say my older brother, I'm talking about the living one. But he does music also, but it's not like deep like mine. You know, he wants to be like a rapper. Then my little sister, she can sing her ass off, but she just buck wild. So I let her simmer down for a second.
So the oldest sibling was the one that passed away?
Yes, the oldest one. Mm-hmm.
Care to share how that happened?
Well, R.P. Rico, but on Christmas, what was it, like 6 years ago? My 2 brothers were driving down the street, and on a rainy day on Christmas Eve, and my brother's in a sports car. He had like a Eclipse or something, some little sports car. They were driving down the street and on a rainy day, and the car hydroplaned, and it hit a pole, which my oldest brother, Rico, was on the passenger side where the pole hit, which killed him instantly. And then my other brother, who was the driver, was also in critical condition. So that's how it happened. The one who was driving, his name is Pierre. His like lungs collapsed, and He was just in critical condition. Like, we didn't know if he was going to survive or not. But unfortunately, my brother Rico, he had passed away. They took him to the hospital. They tried to revive him, but within like 2-3 days, when we went to the hospital to see him, he was already gone. But they give you a little hope. But
Were you or any other family member supposed to be in that car as well that night?
No, they were actually going to take some gifts to my sister. But I'll tell you a scary story though. My brother, the one who was driving, like he could see, but like sometimes his vision is a little blurry. I was in the back of that sports car that he was in one time, and he was driving down the interstate. And when you get off the exit, there's a big sign that says like exit 44. He was driving directly into the sign, and he's here, my brother Rico here, and I'm in the middle in the back seat, and I'm looking like at the sign, and I'm like, you don't see that goddamn sign? I was like, brother, and he was like, oh shit. I'm like, nah, you gotta get your eyes checked. But that was just crazy because we could have been gone right then and there. But he got it together, got some glasses on, that good stuff. But that was just a scary thing. I'm just glad that didn't happen that day. That was pretty scary.
Now, when it comes to the music side of things, who's gone the farthest with it?
Out of my siblings?
Out of everybody that does music. You mentioned parents.
Me.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm the more well-rounded one. Like, my brother, he wanted to, make music when we were younger, but I don't know. He just didn't know where to start. Like, sometimes for guys, it's a little different. When you're a girl, it's kind of harsh to say, but you kind of have the upper hand in life. When you want to do stuff and stuff like that. And I was a little bit more determined, and I took my money and I did music. I took my money that I was getting and I made music videos and stuff like that. He was just kind of more focused on what he was focused on.
Now, when it comes to music in your family, because you mentioned someone else does rap beside you.
Yeah, my brother.
Okay. Is it, and this could be towards your brother or just everybody that does music, is it a supportive atmosphere between you two or all, or is it competitive?
No, it's very supportive. When my brother was learning how to make music, he would ask me how do you keep going with the rapping? And I just would tell I told him one day you just have to make it make sense, He couldn't really grasp what's next after this part. And once I told him it's really simple. You have to rhyme. You have to keep going with a flow and just like that. And when he got it together, he's excellent at rapping now. He's really good at it. It's just that, his focus isn't really on rap right now. It's really on his real life and what he wants to do. Because like I said, he's older, so but that's just a passion he has.
Have you guys had a chance to collaborate yet?
Oh, well, we've collaborated in the past, but we've never had anything mainstream now. But whenever he's ready, I'm ready with him. Whenever any of my siblings, my sister, my brother, they want to start rapping tomorrow, we can get it cracking.
Is that music that you two have collaborated on in the past out right now if people want to check it out?
No, it's not out right now. It's just it's on probably Facebook or something. We used to make YouTube videos and stuff like that, just us rapping and stuff like that, but it's not the mainstream.
When you guys did collaborate, what was that like?
It was good. We just rapped about life and stuff like that. Young shit coming up, when we was just trying to come up, stuff like that.
Whose idea was it to collaborate the very first time? You initiate, he initiates?
He initiated. He always initiating. He would be let's come record me doing this, or come record me doing this, that, and the third. And I was all right, cool, let's get in.
And between you two, who was actually rapping first?
Me. I've always rapped. As a little girl. But see, it's crazy because when my brother was younger, he had this crazy, you know how Michael Jackson sound Jackson 5. My brother had a crazy voice like that, but like, you know, when he got older and like puberty hit and his voice like got lower, it went away, which is crazy. But he had a crazy voice.
Was there ever talk of a formation between you two, of a duo of some sort, or a project together back then?
Yeah, we were going to make music before, but like I said, like when puberty hit for him, and like, you know, he started smelling his balls and for having sex, and you know, got his homeboys and doing his thing, and he just left me. You know, he just left me. So I was just like, all right.
And if I didn't say this previously, for time reference, it's December 2021 now.